You know, some people have these amazing jobs and they have these, I mean, like trophy husbands or trophy wives and the perfect straight A children and the big house and they have everything
they're the ones
a
that end up
person
cheating
could
and leaving
want. But yet at the end of the day, they're absolutely miserable because the one thing that they don't have is passion.
Ooh, I like that.
That's powerful. There's another thing that I was going to say too is snowballing on what you're saying about what society tells us that we need is to consume more.
Yes.
We're supposed to consume as much as we can. That's what we're taught. That is the one of the ways that really ties you up into like such a you're in a box and you're in chains, but you just don't know it. Because the more that you
because they told you it's normal.
They tell you it's normal. This is a normal way to be. The more you consume that, you are on your path to being a righteous, good human being. That is not the case.
American.
American. You are American if you're striving for this American dream. And that's just not reality, because reality is that that's not the reason why we were created.
You know, the thing is we're not born that way. I mean, think about it. Children can have nothing and find they can find beauty out of a flower. They can find beauty out of a tree. Children can find beauty out of anything, but it's like as they get older, society beats it in their head that they have to have the nicest car, the most money, the nicest cell phone. Why do we continue to freaking force that into children's heads? You know? We're not born like that. Just like in I Am. That was one of the biggest things I picked up from I Am. You know, we humans are the only living being that take more than we need. Because we will never have enough. Why isn't just having enough to get by enough?
Well, this is so powerful because in order to continue to sell, I have to convince you that you're not good enough.
Exactly. You have to tell me that I'm going to get wrinkles on my face so that I will buy your face cream.
That's right.
Or you have to tell me that my summer body is not perfect so that I'll go get a boob job.
Okay, this you just brought up something very interesting to me, because it's like I feel like that insecurity is rooted in us. But so when someone says, "Oh, you're not good enough," we say, "I know, right?" Instead of being like, "Haha, you're funny. Try again."
Right.
But the reason that is because at 2 years old we're watching Sesame Street, and when the commercials come on. We're still watching TV today, and TV has commercials, and every single commercial is trying to sell you something. When people are trying to sell you something, it's because it's something that you don't have, you need, or you have it, but it's not good enough.
There's a tremendous amount of power in being told, either directly or indirectly, you're not good enough, so buy my thing, and that way you can be cool. And be able to say, well, thank you very much for your opinion. I happen to know that I'm pretty all right.
That I don't need it.
That I'm good.
That I'm pretty awesome.
It's like, look at me.
Honestly,
one person in my life told me that I was worthless and would amount to nothing, and it traumatized 20 years of my life. Like that's giving someone else way too much power over.
And honestly, speaking from experience of 2 weeks ago, when somebody makes you feel that much like absolutely nothing, especially for me. You tell me I'm not good enough, you tell me that I will amount to nothing, I will spend my entire life proving you wrong.
And that's what I do.
Is that what they said?
In more or less words. People tell us we're not good enough all the time, and you know, whether it's in relationships or whether it's on the TV, every single day we're being told that we're not good enough.
I think this is the reason that this right here was so important to me, being authentic, because it's like being true to what the original idea was. So, you know, you have all these different forms. You have like the media, you have plastic surgery, you have all these things that were overrun by this corrupt, idiotic way of thinking. You know, but if they just stayed authentic to what they were about, authentic to themselves and what their purpose was, that would not have happened. But it's like, it's this right here. This is what sparks that, because people aren't aware that it's even happening. Like, we're completely unaware. Now it's like everybody's constantly on their phone. You can't have a normal.
Do you know how sad it is? I work at a restaurant, and literally I sit there and watch families of 4 or 6 sit there, all of them on their phone.
Their phone has a.
And it's like you don't know how to communicate to each other anymore.
So.
No, I literally walk up to tables and all 4 of them are sitting there texting or tweeting or whatever, and I'm like, why don't we know how to socialize with each other anymore?
When we conform, when we fit the boxes, when we just robotically go through life, when we don't question, when we don't listen to our hearts and realize like, wow, there's something within me that's saying that left is really where I should go. And the whole world is saying that you ought to turn right, but there's something in my heart that says this is your path. And for most of my life, I've been listening to everyone else. But there's this little voice that keeps saying, honey, this is your path, right? This is your path. And it'll always keep saying, this is the way, this is the way. Now, if we can follow that, then we start stepping into more of our authenticity, right? And the exciting part, which I think is what we are so passionate about, is as we do that, then we start to connect with that passion about like, well, who am I? What am I all about? And what do I care about? And what is important to me? And how can I use my passion, my skills, my talents to actually contribute something meaningful to the world, right? For my own fulfillment, so that I'm happy as a human being and I'm doing something that makes a difference with what I love. Like, wow. If we can hold that awareness and just continue that contemplation about like, how can I use what I'm passionate about, to make a difference, just that seed, it is so powerful because it will take shape.
Have fun.
Okay, so next time we're going to be reading an excerpt from Jacob Needleman's book, Money and the Meaning of Life, which I think will be very,
Oh, this
very,
one I can't read the day of.
very rich. Yeah, that one you can't read the day of. You got 3 weeks for that one. And this is somebody that you want to go to a coffee shop, you want to get some tea.
I love it. She likes to say you like to snuggle with.
Yeah,
These
I
are
gotta
I just been so
with it.
busy, and this one was so short.
I
So
know.
this one I'll prepare.
No, this will be really, really
No,
good.
seriously? It's okay. I'm gonna bring you some stuff from Jacob Needleman.
Okay.
That's good.
Bring it in.
Yes.
Good for episode 1.
Yeah,
Take
good for
one.
episode
I
1.
need
Thank
to
you
read
for
one.
watching. We hope that you found
Yeah,
some
and he's a good
value.
person to read.
And please join us either online or in person at our next session. We would love to have you. Thanks for watching.